Ellie's plans always come together. I
So
give
it
like
has-
90%.
it
I'm
has-
just like, give the 10%.
It
Like,
has definitely that idea.
So
It's
then,
a little. It's better. It's better than the original idea. I won't lie.
Is the plan to stay chained together for the entire week, or to just try this on one day and use up one of the 2 charges potentially of this Breath of Life potion?
I mean, we could be together for a week.
Can you?
So, I'm just trying to do this until I get one more of those green rocks.
Okay, but there's very little chance you're gonna get one more of those green rocks.
You're right. However, I do have.
Thanks for subbing, Tangerine.
I do have a.
This increases your chances of getting a green rock. It's a beautiful plan. Chain me, get Amelia to make something so you get super heavy. Like, I'm talking like 1,200 pounds. We're gonna triple your current weight.
We're gonna tie you to a Ford F-150.
You're going to become the Ford F-150, which is a great truck. It's a great truck. It does the job, man. Like,
I drive one for work.
you're
So-
built tough.
It works.
Like it's great.
Okay, so let's save that if like we haven't found anything for like a couple or a few of the days, then maybe we can try something like that.
No, this is the plan.
You're right. However, that's a very extreme plan. So we'll keep. I'm not saying no. We'll keep it on the back burner.
How good are you at swimming?
You have a missing leg.
Because you got a metal leg, that's rather heavy. But there is always the option, right? You know from what you saw at the beach, right? The beach kind of curves. Where you had like your, your little top nub with the dog head shaped rock, and it kind of curls around, and then it's got this little lip on it, you know? And the whirlpool, the gigantic, massive, whirling miles of death is going this way.
Okay.
So there is,
A chance that right here
There
there's
is
some
a-
good stuff.
that's where you had pushed back the water initially that first time. There's a chance though that maybe you just go up to like this point of the island, jump in, and just try to stay at the bottom and let it just sweep you, and maybe you get caught there.
Maybe.
And don't get swept out to sea and die a horrible death.
Yeah, and that's another reason why like I'm hesitant, because like if you so here's like my biggest issue with the plan. So if you are in the water, right, taking the bumps and bruises, which Ian has already said that's going to be a lot of bumps and bruises because it grinds rocks. If you
You
die,
should leave that.
if you
Handy.
die while you're in there, my
No, I
chain
actually
will
can't.
my chain will go away. And then you will be swept in there.
Okay.
Like,
So then we can go back to my other plan from the other day, but modify it slightly. So we still have Amelia make you heavy as fuck. And then you get in the water, and after you're close to dying, you pop your invincibility. And then
Okay.
you get crashed into
And
that.
for a whole 30 seconds, you postpone death.
exactly, which is the exact argument I made. Is because like, yes, I will be invulnerable for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
However, if I'm being dragged towards the center of this whirlpool, that invincibility is gonna end. Even if it doesn't, I'm just trapped there forever.
But there's like a big pillar in the center of the whirlpool, right?
No.
No.
Where did you get that
Whirlpools
idea?
go down.
Where'd you get that
I
idea?
thought there was something.
There's a giant whirlpool. There's like a hole at the bottom
Oh,
that everything gets sucked into.
I thought there was like something.
No, there's like a big bathtub drain.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I thought there was something in the middle of the whirlpool.
And even then,
There is. Death.
even then, let's just say there was a pillar in the middle of the whirlpool. I somehow miraculously attach myself to said pillar in the middle of the whirlpool. Who's gonna save me?
So then you drop the heavy thing, and then you have a sip of my jump potion, and then you just.
This is like
Jump the 6 miles of the whirlpool?
7.
7 miles of a whirlpool?
No, you just have to jump high enough so you're out of the water, and then climb up the pillar.
But
No, okay, but again,
then
I
what?
will still be on the pillar in the middle of the whirlpool.
And then we have our druid be useful and turn into something that can.
Carry 400 pounds? She's not a high enough level for that.
It'd take a couple trips, maybe a couple days, but that's actually possible. If there was a giant pillar, but there's
no.
not.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. I was mistaken.
Oh,
So we're back to the original plan. Chain me and kill me.
This is one of 2 known islands that touch the whirlpool, and they're on the very, very outer edge. This and the very north end of Dragon Sanctuary. Kiss this whirlpool.
So again, we'll keep that idea on the back burner.
So what Ian is saying is when we're on Dragon Sanctuary, we should go check near the beach. And maybe find more shit.
It's a possibility. That's a
It's a problem
possibility.
for next week.
That's next week's problem. We're here right now.
At best, next week's
I have
problem.
given like 3 great ideas. I don't know.
You've given one like feasible idea.
All I'm saying is you could do any of these. Whether or not you survive, I'm not guaranteed.
One of the plans, I'm literally not trying to survive.
Well, the overall end goal is that you survive.
Eventually.
You die in the short term.
Yeah.
Again, we'll keep the stabby idea on the back burner because
I'm glad that you brought up the very real problem of if you get battered against these rocks and die at sea, that the chain will just disappear and you'll just be swept away.
And then there goes Itelli. So like,
She lived a good life.
did she?
No. Put her out of her suffering,
Maybe
man.
someday in the future, the remnants of her broken leg will wash up on the course beach, and
Like we're just gonna be like,
and
we're like gonna be doing what we're doing in the Dragon Sanctuary. We're gonna visit the beach, and there's just gonna be Itelli's leg. Moment of silence, Viking funeral. Oh, good God.
Welcome back to Mad King, everybody.
Hello.
As you might have noticed, we only have 2 players today. Had to have some scheduling errors. It's the holiday season. We're gonna have a rough patch for the month. It's just how life is. But we're gonna get done at least just this week that Jimmy's in ICU.
Mm-hmm.
If it takes our full regular session time, it takes our full regular session time. If it just takes till break, we'll just call her a half session.
Sounds
Works.
good to me.
But you guys are very interested in going back to the course beach and trying to get some more of these magical corals and symbiotes and other potential artifacts that could wash up. I've got a chart now that people can roll on.
Yes. I'm looking for
Straight D100
more of
rolls,
the
make life
green
easy.
corals so I can grow my children and my dog. And Itelli is looking for more symbiotes because, 2 wasn't enough.
I want one in each limb.
That's
Well,
not
one of
how
them,
they work.
It was,
They are both just in you. It is just symbiote body.
so my idea with the symbiotes is we like really try to look for and find one of the purple ones that I have. That way you can get that one and they could just regrow your leg. Because I haven't fully decided if I want to use the symbiote that I already have, because like I don't know how much that healing's gonna be, and I don't know if it's gonna be worth it if I can't heal myself.
Don't know how much your friend's leg is worth it. I get it.
I mean, she has the metal one, and it's honestly pretty dope. Like, she's yet to talk to May about any upgrades to it. Like, you never know. Maybe you get like some sort of like rocket booster.
Maybe you get all kinds of things. Who knows? And Lord knows you can't heal yourself.
See, I can, but I use my lay on hands charges for all of my abilities. So if I don't have to worry about healing myself with those lay on hands abilities, then that means I can use my actual combat abilities more. That's what I'm fighting with. Yeah. Because like I can heal myself, but like
they did tell you guys as well. All of, as far as they know at least, all these symbiotes are temporary.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the corals are very permanent, though.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't really care if we find it. If I find another symbiote, you can be damn sure I'm gonna touch it. But I'm not looking for symbiotes.
You got really lucky with these two.
Like I said, I'm
Having
gonna touch it.
different gestation periods, please.
he's like, please stop.
They went into the ley line. I touched the symbiote.
That's exactly. That's the thought that Ian's having. He's like, please, let's not have another ley line incident where everybody's just like, yeah, again and again and again.
But you also went in the ley line.
I was the first one in the ley line.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
I learned. Symbiotes are different.
Are It's still random quote-unquote magics.
They will kill you faster.
Symbiotes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, there's that.
Kay's giving you at least, 2 years or whatever on his prediction. And
Yeah, 2 to 20.
he needs to 2 to 2,000 is what he said.
Oh.
And he's gonna whittle that down.
So we know you at least have 2 years in you, so that
So we know
at
you
least
got
is good.
2.
Cool. That's long enough to kill the Mad King.
It hasn't been so far, but we'll see.
All right, so at the very least, we need to get Amelia to make some sort of item that will increase perception checks.
Yeah, she can do that. However, for the first day that we're going to be going back, they are all still
at
at
Resort Island.
Island. So we'll just be on our own for at least this first day.
You have access to Frida. You have access to Frida and Derek.
Yeah,
and
I kind of have access to
Jimmy, maybe.
Yeah, and I kind of have access.
And you know where you would know where Lisa would be found.
Lisa.
Lisa the mouse.
Oh yeah.
Your other
I just had her in as the mouse. So let me just
That's fine.
add that actual name.
The mouse.
Yeah, and I kind of have contact with Adara, and I'm definitely gonna ask her where, like, if she has any idea of where I could possibly find another one of those green rocks.
You also kind of have access. There's a couple other staff on the island, on Ganesh Island. You've been introduced to the kobolds, Human and Ni.
Now, where did I put my mouse note? Oh, looks like I don't have one for her yet. That's cool. I'll just add it.
She was part of your squad before everything went down, before you shipped off. She got sent on message delivery because that was her purpose in your squad. She was the runner. And she was supposed to reconnect with you guys after you had secured the beachhead.
She made a She got lucky with that one.
She got very lucky with that one. Yeah.
She got lucky with that one. We'll just leave it at that.
When we get to your actual run of the backstory, you'll see.
Be so dope. It's gonna be so dope. I can't wait.
Right. So basically, we're just going in this time, seeing what can be seen.
Just today's another feel it out and try. Are you taking NVIDIA?
Yes.
He has given you guys permission to bring NVIDIA as you so desire to move water around and not endanger her or Kenosi.
Yeah. We'll have.
Or
Wait, Kenosi's
Kenosi's on Resort Island too.
Yeah.
One less thing to watch out for.
You have the two of you and a rabbit.
Yes.
Perfect.
And the rabbit can just like stay on the shore or whatever.
Move some water around and try to concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's the plan. I want to. So like, are we starting on like the day after the last session?
Yep. You guys wake up in the morning. Itelli, you feel fantastic. Everything feels perfect almost.
Oh.
Like the bed you went to sleep in, it's just like, it's not great. Simple, raised platform, hay, padded bedroll, it's the most comfortable thing you've ever woken up in. You step outside, the air just feels like the most perfect spring day ever on your skin.
Okay.
The light, it doesn't blind you. The hangover, not so bad.
Watch you not be able to get drunk anymore.
Don't.
You feel crisp. That's all
great.
I have to report for the morning.
Okay. Is this what it's like to feel sober?
You are 100% sober.
What? This must be remedied right away. Like, no.
Oh, please try it.
Do you begin drinking?
Always.
You don't feel anything come on.
Bacchus, what the fuck, bro?
You hear nothing. All you feel is good.
She feels so good, she feels bad.
Yeah, the not being able to get drunk part is a little worrying. The world isn't woozing back and forth.
Strange.
Your perception checks are about to be baller now.
You guys meet up. Her eyes are stock white.
Oh, like
Like no pupil, nothing. Pure white.
I'm gonna like
Otherwise, she looks great.
I'm just gonna like buff like a part of my shield, and that way she could like just see that her eyes are.
You look normal.
I look normal.
Hmm?
What?
Looking good. Feeling good.
Mm.
Something to say?
Perception roll.
Cool. Dope. 27.
As you spend a little bit of time kind of looking at this, the white of her eyes moves. And it seems to kind of circulate and wash in these little tendrils.
Oh. You got one of those alien things in your eyes.
In my eyes?
Yeah,
But I put them
the
in
white
my
one.
hands.
The white one. Do you feel different?
I feel fantastic.
Hmm.
I'm not drunk, which is unusual. I haven't been sober since a while ago. But
Coming during the backstory sessions.
strange.
Well, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I feel fine. Everything's great.
Feel great?
It's not.
You've
fine.
never felt better than this.
Okay.
And the world has never felt more built for you.
Well,
We're gonna find some shit today.
here's to hoping, friend.
Now, the sanctioned run that you guys can pay and go to is not in the afternoons. So if there's any other shopping you have to do in the mornings, any chores you want to run down, anybody that you want to talk to, any training you want to get done, you've got basically a whole day to do it.
Okay, so the runs are like later in the evening.
It's
sort of
like
deal?
it's like 5 p.m. kind of time.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything specific. If I
Cool.
can find a spot to just do some like workouts, some just like training on my own, just like
Oh yeah.
honing skills and stuff. But
Plenty.
like nothing specific.
Yeah. You just hang out on the island proper as well.
Yeah, the one thing I do kind of want to do is go like sit at one of the bars where they're making fancy island drinks.
You're gonna have to leave Ganesh Island. This is a place of orphans and healing and gardens.
Oh,
They do not actually. They make like a monk beer, but it's just like it's a low percentage, high wheat bread beer kind of thing.
So actually, let's get one of those healer folks to just take a gander at you. No
But I
reason.
feel fine.
No. I'm sure
You just grab one at random.
Yeah, because Derek's probably indisposed. So
There is an oddly tall man, and he seems to walk kind of funky, like he's shuffling. But he is in the same kind of like healer's coat that Derek wears, which is a very long lab coat. But he has a hood on, and he has a mask, kind of like what Mark wears at the bar.
Oh, like how kinda? Like it's definitely like one of the dragon masks, or like
Yeah, it's a dragon mask. It is a mask of the Lord Dragon.
okay. Yeah, I'll wave him down if he's the only one I see.
Yeah, kind of like looks your way and waves. The sleeve is flopping down a little short, almost like this man has lost a hand or almost all the way up to his elbow. And he approaches and just in a muffled voice, "What do for, hello, friend?"
Oh, this is gonna be rough. Well, greetings, Goodman. My friend here has these symbiote alien things in her, and one of them is doing weird things with her eyes. She can't see the weird things with her eyes, but she says she feels great, and I was wondering if you could just take a look at her and see if there's anything of concern.
Yes, of course. I too am human healer. Please, with me you will come.
I'm gonna roll sense motive.
And kind of shuffles and starts walking towards the main temple.
Before he leaves, I'm gonna roll sense motive.
Yeah.
Good dice. 23.
Pretty fucking sus.
Uh,
You roll a perception too
Yeah.
with that.
yeah.
I would also like to roll perception.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do not roll perception.
You're not. You're
14.
just vibing,
Yeah.
just feeling good.
My guy
24.
should.
24. As he turns around and is walking in, and Zelly's falling behind, there's a little stub, just for a moment, of a green tail that peeks out from the lab coat and quickly gets tucked back in, as if from a little hand inside.
I'm gonna interject.
you walk back up.
Yeah, but like, oh, excuse me, and I'll like put my hand on his shoulder to like turn him around.
Your hand kind of like grasps where his shoulder should be. There is like a child's shoulder.
Is this
Inside
two
there.
children in a trench coat?
Wait here for a moment.
Greg's like, oh! And very slowly and kind of awkwardly, like his bottom half turns and then his top half turns to then face you. Is there else you help required?
Yes, wait here for a moment, and I'll wave down somebody else that also is working here.
Yeah, there's someone just sweeping, some janitorial staff or whatever.
Yeah, I'll.
You wave him down, and he comes. Yes, sir.
Does this guy work here, or these people work here?
Human. Yeah. Technically.
What's the deal? It's clearly not one person.
Oh, you're with Derek, right?
Yes.
So you've been introduced to Human and Ni.
Oh, okay. Yes.
It's the three kobolds.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I thought that, but like I did not want to assume in this case. So, okay. My apologies,
They
gentlemen.
just like to do that when they're working.
To each their own. Please continue.
Ah, yes, human patient, please come with us, me. They continue. At one point, as they're walking up, you hear, like, from the middle of the coat, like, what the fuck, man? That was terrible. He's like, I got nervous. He's huge.
I'm very large. I give off an aura of intimidation.
From, like, the bottom, it's like, next time I get to be on top. It's like, oh, when you get your medical license.
That's great.
You are led into a room. They give you a quick examination. Yep, you got parasites.
Want to tell me what they do?
Well, most parasites consume nutrients from your body, make you incredibly weak, and possibly kill you.
Do you know what kind of parasites these are?
Never seen it before. Freaky, though.
They literally came from that island.
What island?
The Poseidon's Mill Island.
Oh, Course Beach?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Usually the people that go down to there are not the kind of people who will then seek out healing at a temple like this.
Fair enough. Well, I feel fine. Fuck it. Like, whatever.
Okay, well, if you don't feel fine at any point, let me know, and I will see you again.
Will do. All of you.
And perhaps an extraction can be done, but there's two in there. They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. They're on all your organs and like in everything. And so maybe there's a magical curative if you need them out, but like surgeries, nah.
That's fine. I'm sure I've had worse.
All right.
Yeah, I'm undead. I feel fine. They can't help
Yeah.
me.
They let you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Tried.
dope. Guess, yeah, I'll just do some. Sure, they have like a courtyard or somewhere around here.
Yeah, there's plenty of open courtyards and stuff. It's surrounded by nice benches and pretty flowers and stuff, but it's a big open, there's open ground.
Awesome, yeah. I'm just
Way
gonna
more
be
than
doing...
enough for push-ups and sit-ups. And
Yeah, honestly, I'm actually just gonna be
some of these benches are stone. You could probably just start hefting.
start bench pressing actual benches.
Yeah, just bench press the bench.
No, I'm actually gonna be like practicing just like movement drills and everything.
Oh,
Trying
okay.
to keep that dexterity up,
Yeah. The main courtyard is big enough for that.
Yeah.
Do these guys count as animals?
No, they do not. Luckily for you. Otherwise, you would have not have been able to collect them. They would have recoiled and fled. Yeah.
There's the gross booger symbiotes. You're like, ah, don't touch me. I don't know, man. This chick's weird.
You weird huntress woman.
Don't let her touch me.
Well, Zelly recognizes them as animals, and they're animals who went inside her, so she's cool with them.
Yeah. Afternoon comes. Have a little lunch.
Go to the beach.
Evening comes. You go to the beach.
No.
50 gold pieces each. Are you bringing Invidia with you?
Yes.
Because you will have to pay for her as well.
Wait, no. You said we didn't have to pay for her last time.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because she's a rabbit.
Yeah.
She doesn't look people.
Yeah, she doesn't like people. She doesn't talk to anybody or anything like that.
No, she's kind of
Yeah.
perches on the shoulder.
Y'all kosher.
Dope.
Dope.
So now I have 39 gold. I paid for this first one.
Okay.
But
And
before
the
we
bell
headed
goes,
out,
what's the strat?
the strat would be to I wanted to go back to that north spot where I was because there was a lot of cool shit there.
Yeah, that was.
And
the
if I can
secret
have
spot.
Nvidia to push all that away,
Yeah.
and I will not be in my heavy full plate. I'll like change into some lighter, not full metal.
You're just in kind of your gambusing underneath. Kind
yeah,
of deal.
yeah.
So you're still wearing armor, but not anything crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, like joggers and a Star Wars t-shirt, something like that.
Before we left,
Honestly, it'd probably do you better.
before we left, like relatively in the morning, could I ask Adara, like, because I know that like later on in the day when they start doing things and everything, then she's going to be pretty non-reachable, so to speak. And I want to ask her if she knows of anywhere else where I can find those green corals.
Sure. How early do you ask?
I'll ask around 11:30.
She is awake. She is available. She's got nothing for you.
That's fine. All right. Let's get her done.
Yeah.
She did seem rather distracted.
That's fine.
So we go to the spot where we want to go after the bell starts, and I suggest we just wait there for anyone else to mosey on by.
Yeah, sure.
What spot? The
Doghead spot.
Doghead Rock.
Yeah, we'll slowly like make our way down the beach as everyone's like mad rush, and then just peel off from the group and head up there.
Okay. Yeah, not a lot of people went that direction at all.
Yeah.
The bell rings. You guys make your way forward. Turn off from the main group before you hit actual beach side, because it's easier to walk where there's sand, well up beach on this actual island part. And you walk to the northern end. You break from the tree lines. Give me some perception rolls.
All right.
Better than the last one. Not really. 16.
That is better. A whole 2 better.
Yeah, it went
These
from a
dice
3
are
to a
dope.
5.
And you're not taking minuses.
22.
22. You don't recognize this beach.
Oh, like erosion sort of deal?
Everything is completely different. Fine white sand scattered across the entirety of it. And the water churns in the same direction that it had before, but the waves do not attack the island in the same way. They seem to swiftly blow by.
That's
The water line is relatively stagnant. Waves are not going up and washing onto the beach. They are churning straight past, and sand is getting kicked up onto it.
Oh. Interesting. Theoretically speaking, that's...
Everything looks completely different, and the dog-head-shaped rock, gone.
Interesting.
Do you still know, roughly where it is?
I mean, yeah. Like, I was rolling survival that entire time, just, charting the land, and the shore's all different, right? But like
the shore's completely different.
Yeah,
And
but
it looks longer.
yeah, but like the rest of like the island, like upper part of the island, that's all still the same,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, so I would know where it was, like roughly speaking.
Yeah, you're standing right next to this tree. You know this tree. This tree was like, you thought this was going to be your last sight of green for the rest of your life for a brief moment yesterday.
Definitely did. Okay, yeah, we're in the right spot.
Yeah, but it seems like the beach is further away.
Well, I mean, I guess we just start looking. The whirlpool seems to be in the deposit stage. That's what I'm gonna call
The deposit stage.
it.
Area of deposition.
Like the
geological term.
yesterday was the taking stage. This is the deposit day.
This is the giving tree.
Yeah, so
What do you guys do? You see some people starting to go down, and they're busting out like shovels and hand trowels, and they're trying to dig into this sand and move it away. They've got sieves that they've brought, and they're trying to sift through.
So Carolyn would have been a good option this time.
But
some
again,
people-
he said that it would just make things sink.
Yeah.
No. Now, since it's a fine grained sand, if she vibrated it, larger things would actually vibrate to the surface.
Okay.
People have like these strange, like almost buckets, but it's got a strainer at the far end kind of device, and they're swinging it out into the water and trying to pull it back as the whirlpool's taking it, hoping that it'll drag along bottom to see if they can't collect something.
Okay. So the water's not as aggressive. Could we?
Oh, it is much more aggressive. But
Oh,
it is-
because it's moving so fast that
Yeah.
like it's not like
Yeah.
crashing against the beach. Okay, I'm following.
Well, we'll just have NVIDIA.
Wait, we can have NVIDIA turn into like some sort of mole creature, and she could dig in the sand.
Yeah, NVIDIA could turn into a mole creature and dig into the sand,
Yeah.
like a giant sand crab,
Yes.
not a mole
Or
creature.
well, no, because
But
she
can't do that and push the water back for us.
She kinda can.
yeah, like she did it last time. She was the flamingo when she was doing it last time.
Yeah, she could be wild shaped and do that cast, but if she is actively doing
She
things,
has to make casters.
I'm
check.
going to make concentration rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is super easy for me because I
So-
know that she just gets a +7 because that's your guys' level.
Yeah, so since like right now it seems like the digging in the sand is where we're looking at, because
That's
we
what
have
everybody else is doing.
we have
most of
we
everybody
have
else.
like
Okay, but last time nobody else got anything either. So.
okay, we have the time. We can have her try to dig, and either she finds stuff or she doesn't, and then because she can only keep up that water thing for a short amount of time anyways.
She's got a
so-
good couple casts of it though. She could keep it going for this whole hour.
All right. Do we want to try to push the thing back and then dig in the sand that's underneath it, or do we
Yes.
want to try to have her dig in the sand that's right here?
Actually, I think it lasts like 7 hours. She just didn't think to cast it until the last 15 minutes last time.
Yeah, it lasts.
Yeah.
She can basically do all day, but
Yeah.
that would be both of her casts. Of
Yeah.
it, I think
She's got some other spells.
so.
So you wanna go into
Yeah,
the water?
Yeah, let's push the water back and we'll go in the sand. There.
Okay.
Okay. Just gonna hit both of you with an owl's wisdom to
Okay.
give you +2 to these perception rolls.
Okay.
And so you're staying on the north side of the island. You're not
Yeah.
gonna head south.
Yeah, we'll stick on the north side. I found
Okay.
some good stuff here last time.
Cool. She's pushed the water back. You got kind of like this 30-foot bubble going in, and you see like once that water goes, it is a drop off, and it just drops down good 4 or 5 feet, and then it is just those stones that you have seen.
Is the water pushed back enough that like we could get down there,
Oh,
or is
totally.
it?
Yeah, you guys can. I mean, it's just sand. It collapses in kind of. It covers a little bit of the stone, but it's not that crazy.
I feel like that'd be a good spot to look.
As the water is like racing around this wall, you just see sand passing by. It is just this wall of grit.
Yeah, I feel like that like down there would be a good idea. Since you're lighter and can jump, I would rather you go down there.
And you dig around.
And then
up
I
on the
dig-
top
yeah,
area.
yeah.
Sure.
Going around the bottom, digging around the top.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 circumstance rolls, not just the one. Zoinks.
Perception.
Perceptions.
Didn't like that.
These dice
Oh,
are
better.
shit. That's gonna be a 30 with a nat 20.
A nat 20 grants a reroll on your nat 2 circumstance. That is sufficient. Your nat 2 circumstance, however, rolled it twice.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I got a 23 on my perception.
Do you want?
There is nothing down there.
I don't give up yet. Continue.
Since I'm like digging through the sand and like I rolled my perception, would you allow me to also make a strength roll to like be like hefting sand, like digging a whole shit ton?
I am going to tell you right now that you are going to find the only thing that is there.
Okay.
So go on ahead and don't make that other roll, but just
Yeah.
roll a D100 for me
Okay, I would love
to see what it is you find. Got new wet erase markers.
Oh, fancy.
Thanks, Mom. Merry Christmas.
The if it's a double zero, is that 100?
Yeah.
So,
You rolled 100?
yes.
Okay. I need you to ignore that number then and roll 3 more times.
Okay. Looks 77
All right.
for the first roll. 40 for the second roll. 37 for the third roll.
You find 3 things.
This is the island of plenty.
You find a chunk of black fan coral.
Okay, let me write that down. Black fan coral.
Orange fan coral.
Okay.
And a piece of white fire coral. You have gloves on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire coral lights things on fire.
Fair assumption.
If you eat it, you cast a fireball.
I doubt it.
Fire corals are known for their venom
Oh.
and hurt like hell when touched.
But you just have to pee on it, and then it's fine.
That's absolutely not true.
Dope.
Please,
you
actually,
said that was
no one do that in real life. That does not work.
awesome.
That is your first lift of the day. Do you have NVIDIA move the bubble at all, or are you going to keep searching the same spot?
So
You're going to be moving somewhere else regardless because
Yeah.
you've already tore up this section of beach.
yeah, I'm just in there and I'm just like heaving sand.
Yeah,
Throwing things in the air and seeing if anything heavier falls out.
I'll climb up. We still have enough time. We kind of went and searched that little thing, but the water is different today, so it would give different stuff there, possibly. We want to move over to that little, like, loop where things kind of get caught and then swept back out? Or do we want to just move, like, let's go down the beach 40 feet and do it again kind of a thing?
Yeah, because we still have a decent amount of time, right? Because you said that we're doing it in
You have
15
45 minutes.
Yeah, we're doing
Yes.
15-minute
Yeah,
increments.
3 more lifts.
But she can only do this spell twice. So we can only go into the water 2 times.
But if she concentrates, she can maintain it for 7 hours each time.
Yes.
Right.
So you guys don't
Can
have
she?
to,
So after she
She
casts
can-
it, can she move it?
she can maneuver herself.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
So
cool.
let's
Yeah.
let's just like shift it down and like just move our way down the beach, and then on our last 15 minutes we'll stop at that little lip area, if that lip area is still even there.
There's one strat that you guys are massively overlooking with this advantage of being able to get into the water, but you know.
Okay, now I have to think.
But we're not good at that.
How deep can she move this?
30 feet. With how strong this current is, I think the spell gives her more, but with how horrid
So like she can go like 30
She can make
feet.
a like 30-foot bubble. So 30 feet deep is about as deep as you guys go, and with how steeply this drops off, that doesn't get you much more than that 30 feet out.
Okay.
But in that space, there's tons. You know, these rocks are harsh angled, huge, big cracks in them and stuff that disappear into the abyss.
How finely can she like maneuver this water? Can she like use the water to like churn shit up to look for it?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Well, okay, that's not necessarily true. She could, if what you're asking is if she could like direct the water onto the beach to then wash sand away, she could do that. But if you're asking
But
if she could like make a water elemental out of it that's like picking up and moving these huge boulder stones, and no.
Okay. But the fact that he had to think about that makes me think that that's not the strat that he's talking about.
No.
So, oh god damn it! I hate when you do this because then I have to sit here and try. Because then I have to sit here and I'm like, well, damn, what am I missing? Okay, she can control the water. God damn it! I can't think of it. It's fine. We have plenty of other opportunities to.
It's all right. You got more
out.
days to figure it. Second lift. You've moved the water bubble to a new section, and you're gonna keep on the beach. You're gonna keep in that.
Yep.
2 perception rolls.
She's on the deep end because if anything goes wrong, she can jump her ass out.
Better every time.
That's
Slowly
good.
but surely.
That's good.
Again?
If my mother is watching this, I just have to say thank you for these dice. They're fucking amazing. So yeah,
Merry
that'd be a nat 20, 30 total.
And with a reroll on your circumstance, you will get to roll a d100. What's your perception total?
25.
You do not find anything.
It's okay, I fucking got it. 26.
26.
Uzul's determined. He's just up there just hefting.
That is a piece of orange horn coral.
Orange horn coral. Got it.
So close to the green.
It's fine if I have enough.
Speaking out like this, these DCs are pretty high.
Like, if I can keep up on these rolls, I have 5 more days of this. I will get a green coral.
The odds are not necessarily in your favor, but
if I keep rolling like this, the odds don't matter.
it is 2 out of 100 to get green coral.
I'll keep chipping
You're looking
down.
for 19 or 20 on the die.
19 or 20. Fucking got it. All right. All right, dope. So
Do you want to stay in this spot one more time, or do you want to move the bubble again?
You have well more than enough spot to search. You have thoroughly searched this section.
My perception rolls are just not great.
So
Your circumstance rolls are unfortunate. And like I've said, there's a strat here that your section could be employing that would increase your odds.
Like, the only thing I can think of is like some sort of metal net and like putting it in the sandy water.
There's some guys trying that, and
Not going well.
You've seen most of them lose their tool.
That's
That's not what I'm talking about.
Can I roll a wisdom check to try to, for Uzul, not Marquise, to think of the strat that you're talking about?
Is Uzul any better at this?
Apparently. Uzul's a thinking man. We've established he has the highest intelligence of the group. If anybody's gonna think of it, it's him.
Jimmy does, but he's not here.
Jimmy's not here. So yeah, can I make a roll?
Yeah.
You see, see what happens.
Sure.
I don't think that's gonna do it. It's only 15. Uzul, think of any light bulb ideas?
Everybody that seems to be searching just on the surface seems to have no luck.
I'm also gonna roll a wisdom check.
Hey, you have some crazy clarity of mind, so you never know.
You got some clarity right now.
16.
16, one better. You get that same thing. You're kind of hopping around on these giant boulders, and some of them shift a little bit, and you're looking in these crevices and stuff. But of course, they don't go too deep before it's either out of your reach or out of your sight. So you're really just kind of surface picking as far as now you're in a new section of surface, sure, but.
I got it. So I need to get down there and start hefting these big ass rocks. That way you can look like underneath them and everything. So
climb your ass on down here. We'll keep
Yeah,
the water.
Just as in the real world, if you want to find cool things, look under rocks. Use your feet first, children. Don't just grab with your fingers. That's how you get bit by spiders and stung by scorpions.
or symbiotes in your body.
Or symbiotes in your body.
Yeah.
Use gloves.
So we'll stick in this area, and I'll hop down there with her, and I'll be like hefting rocks and
Just
looking underneath
pucking them
stuff.
into the current.
Yeah, like I'll lift it up. I'll like Give it a little look over, see if there's anything, and then I'll just huck it.
Of course, this is all lava rocks. They've got these huge pitted holes in them.
Yeah.
Tubes through them and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm gonna look in the holes, and if I don't see anything, I'll huck it and keep on moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Staying in the same spot. Both of us down below.
No perception, strength.
Ooh, strength. Okay.
Perception for me though, correct?
Yes.
Oh.
Oof. Only a 13, so 17 or 18 total on my strength roll.
18 total on the strength roll. You're able to move a couple, but you really feel like you should be doing better than this.
31 on perception.
Can I cast bull strength on myself?
Can you?
I can.
You absolutely can then.
Dope. So that adds 4 to my modifier?
2 to the modifier.
Adds 2 to my modifier, so that'll be a 20 then.
That's better.
Okay, yeah.
You're starting to wedge some rocks apart a little better. You're opening up crevices a little deeper than they should have been and stuff. You see something.
I did. I got a 31
glint.
Perception.
It's deep in a crevasse, though. It's going to be difficult to reach.
Boy. I go for it.
Yeah.
Just think real hard and try to get like one of them symbiotes to come out like venom hands and just snatch it up.
A climb check,
Climb check?
as you are now spelunking.
Fucking dumb.
Spend a hero point, reroll it.
If it makes you feel better, it's way easier to get down than it is up.
You could just jump up though.
I can just jump up.
That's
Well,
absolutely not true, because you got to climb around and wedge between these rocks. There is no clean jump here.
that's fine. I got a 12 on my climb check.
A 12 is sufficient to wedge your way down.
Perfect. Do I get the thing?
Yeah, roll a d100
Yes.
to see what the thing is.
It's gonna be great.
And if it doesn't make sense that it would be glinting, I'm going to have you re-roll, because there's a couple of things here that do not glint.
29.
29 is a coral. It glints. It glints enough. A chunk of pink horn coral.
Pink horn.
Didn't you get that last time?
No. I got soft white and something else. I wrote it down.
I think you just got that in the symbiotes, didn't you? You got 3 things?
I got red shelf, soft
red
white,
shelf.
and then both symbiotes. Okay, pink horn.
Yeah. You're stuck down here, though.
Okay.
Do you have any way of seeing in the dark?
No.
Funny enough, as you sit down there, you get this piece and you kind of tuck it in. You try to look around. You can see.
Oh,
It opens up a little bit.
it opens up.
There's some spaces beneath these rocks.
I call out change of plans. We're staying here for the next session. We're not going to move down because we only have one more left, right?
You have 1 lift left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we have.
That was 3rd.
That was the third
Third
one.
Oh
out of
yeah,
4th.
because we
Yep.
stayed here. Okay.
So I want to go where it opens up. I'm going to start searching all the little...
Yeah, you get in there, and at first you were feeling a little chilly, a little wet. You don't feel any of that anymore. You feel great.
Of course I do.
At first it was pitch black dark. Now you can see.
Yeah.
The little bits of
Amazing.
sunlight peering in just fill the area, and what's not filled, you can still see inside.
I'm amazing.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
But you're hanging out in there now. What are you doing? Are you going to try to make an escape route?
Yeah, I'll clear out, cause like, I don't want to like, so I can tell like where she is, right? Like, can you like?
No. She's like, we're going to stay here, and you saw like the tips of her feet, and then just boom,
Okay.
behind into these rocks.
I don't. I'm worried that if I start like hefting rocks and everything while she's down there, I could cause like a cave in wherever the fuck
Oh,
she's at.
God, yeah, you could.
So
Absolutely.
I don't want to do that.
You could just like prepare a rope and toss a rope down here with me.
Yeah, I'll do that. I would assume it wouldn't take me a full 15 minutes to like tie a rope around me and then just like drop it down to where she's at, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So I'll do that. That way she has like a rope to grab onto, so I can like pull her out. But then I guess I'll just spend like the rest of my time just like looking
Just
in the holes and everything.
In the holes and yeah.
All right, here
Perceptions.
we go. So that's gonna be a 25 for me.
A 25, you don't find anything.
That's fine.
31.
Spending 15 minutes down here, you're crawling in. How far out are you willing to venture? Because these rocks are all oblong on each other. There's tubes.
I want to venture in for 7
And
minutes.
there's a good deal of water too. You can't get necessarily unless you start swimming, which you can. You could try
No, I can't.
dipping in between these rocks and stuff.
Because okay, so
No.
where she is in these rocks, is it kind of like a cave, or
No,
is it like
it's
just like
It's like there's so many rocks that are so large that are just haphazardly thrown together
okay?
that the spaces between them are more than enough for a person to fit.
Okay. Since there's all these rocks like surrounding her, is there still like the current in there?
No, the water at the bottom of that is still.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll try to go in there a little bit, unless it's super deep, and then I don't.
Yeah. If you start
right.
start to feel like a pull of a current, abort mission.
You don't know how deep this goes, but yeah, you'll hold your breath and go in.
Yeah, pretty deep. Not super deep. Like, I want enough time to make it back, so I'm
Yeah.
using half of the time.
It's still a climb check. You're not swimming in this. You're just holding your breath.
Okay.
Watch you be able to breathe underwater.
Ooh, much better. How about a 27?
You feel your fingers strengthen. And almost like as you go to grab these pits in the rocks, you feel the tips of your fingers harden, like you're getting extra layers of skin almost,
Fuck yeah.
and cling better. You're not getting jostled around nearly as much. You're finding it much easier to kind of slither your body through these cracks.
Everyone should get a symbiote.
You're having a relatively easy time going through.
Okay.
What's the perception?
The perception was
Was-
31.
31.
I see the things.
I need you to roll 3d100s.
Us. We're gonna find things. Yeah, 61.
61 puts us at a pink branch coral.
Branch. 60.
60 is a white branch coral.
81.
And 81 is a soft green coral.
No, yours was a greenhorn. Different things.
It was. She said green, and I was like, ah!
Alright, now I'm guessing you want climb checks to get the fuck back out
Oh.
of here.
100%. Yeah.
Let's get this started.
You kind of like stop for a moment after you put that third piece of coral into your bag. You're breathing.
Underwater?
Yeah.
Yes! This is the best thing! Alright, I climb back up.
Yeah, you start making your way out.
Ooh, wow. Saucy. 29.
29. Yeah, you start slithering and worming. Soon enough, you hit dry inside this cavern. You can't breathe. Air.
Oh, shit. Keep going. I hold
Yeah.
my breath and keep going.
Yeah. And you easily pop your way out. And Zelly looks weird. She's got these white tendrils coming off of each one of her fingers and on the palm of her hand. Kind of like starfish suckers. And she has white gills. Her skin is looking kind of scaly and rough. All in these little white scales. And as she stands, but you don't see anything. You just yourself.
Nope.
And as she just stands there, they're slowly disappearing. I need a fortitude save from you as you guys are crawling up onto the beach and you are holding your breath.
I'm not good at
She
this.
has the rope, so I'll like be pulling her up.
Yeah. Oh, she's already gotten
Okay.
Yeah, no, I climb
out of the rocks.
beautifully.
Yeah. And you saw as
Oh!
she gets out, she's literally just like this, and just these little tendrils that are going down are just slathering her over the rock like a starfish. And she slathers up and just like stands before you, very obviously holding her breath. What's your fortitude save?
26.
You do not begin profusely vomiting and pass out.
That would have been a normal night.
You feel hot, you feel dry, you feel weird and gross. But as a little bit of time passes, you notice you can breathe air again. And you're starting to feel good, and you're starting to feel good, and then you just get sick.
Aw.
And you get tired,
Hmm.
and you need to go to sleep.
That's fine. We were done anyways for the day.
No, we still have one more, right?
No, that was it. That was 4.
No,
was
you
4.
said
No, because we were at 3, and then we decided to stay here one more time because there's the crevice. So that was the last one.
I thought that. So we had the first spot
Then we moved to the second
where
spot.
I found 3. Then
and
we found.
stayed there, and you came down, and then the third one. No, that was. Hang on. So the first one was the first spot. Then we went to the second spot.
Yeah.
Then
you
the second
stayed at
spot,
second
you
spot.
came down, and then the last one, I went into the hole. That's all of them.
Mm-hmm. That is 4.
Okay. Well. Okay. Wait till we get back home for me to
Yeah.
inform her of the weird shit.
You pass out on the boat.
Okay. Did they keep any of our shit?
Oh, that's right. You just found corals this whole time, right?
Yes.
Yes.
No, they did not keep any of your
Okay.
shit.
So wait, we still need them to tell us what the shit does.
Sure, let me pull up an identification chart.
So I've
Back to
got
the coral.
black fan coral. I have
Alright, hold on.
orange.
I got to do
oh.
one at a time here.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
scrolling. Fan corals, fan corals. They inform you that the fan corals will enhance spells cast.
Okay.
They mimic meta magic abilities. Black is a 2-level enhancement bonus.
Okay.
And in one-time use.
Okay.
Your
Orange.
next one is also a fan coral.
Mhm.
Okay. That one will quicken a spell.
Okay. I have white fire coral.
Fire corals are known for being able to store and enhance evocation magics. And you said it was what color?
White.
White. Is attuned to ice magics.
Okie dokie. And then orange horn coral.
And all the way up to the horn corals. Orange corals are used to enchant items like rods. They ease the use of meta magics when enchanted into an object.
Okay.
So they do not mimic the effect of a meta magic like the fan corals do, or not the fan corals, the other ones. But if you were to enchant this into an item, instead of taking 4 higher levels to cast a quickened spell, it would only take like 2 or 1. Who knows?
Okay. Oh, dude. Does Adara's walking stick count as a rod?
It doesn't have to be a rod, but rods are the magic item that tend to do meta magic effects.
So does her walking stick count as a rod?
Her walking stick could be enchanted like a rod.
Dope. All right, that's all my stuff.
I got a pink horn.
Pink horn coral is known as a extremely powerful healing ingredient.
Ooh, pink horn healing. I also got a pink branch
And the branch corals. The branch corals, when the animal is shaved off of the hard piece of coral and consumed, will grant temporary superpowers.
Oh.
And you said it was pink?
Yep.
Pink allows you to make portals.
Make portals.
You can have 2 at a time within 120 feet of each other.
And it's like a temporary thing? Or is...
Well, you can have up to 2, so you can get rid of one and replace it with another.
Oh, it's just permanent though. Like there's no time limit. Like
Oh,
if
there's
they
100% a time limit.
Oh, we just don't know that.
You
yet.
just don't know how
Okay.
long it lasts.
Okay. And then I got a white branch.
The branch corals. More superpowers. The white branch coral gives you superpowers kind of like Aquaman, where you can mentally dominate and control animals.
Dude, that can come in so handy with what we're doing. Like,
This is probably the only way, one of the only ways to make animals your friends for any amount of time.
and so like with
Ironic.
these branch corals, is it like you have that power for like a set amount of time, or it just
Yes.
gives you that power?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a set amount of time.
It's a set
You
amount of
just-
time, and it depends on how much of it you gather and consume at once.
Okay. Okay.
The last one is soft green.
The soft corals. Ah, that's right. Permanently change your biology.
Oh, don't.
Grow a leg.
The green one is explained as when brewed and consumed, you just wake up the next morning physically different and mentally different. Sometimes it's been known that like an extremely ugly person has consumed it, woken up the next morning, they'll get sick the minute someone sneezes in their general direction, but they're beautiful.
So, like, if we want to reclass, we eat this one.
No, that it does not. There's no stories or anything that they're able to recall where someone was like really good at archery and then they ate this coral and then suddenly they woke up and they were a mage. You
Okay.
know, it's not like that. It's more of your core person.
Okay.
People have eaten this coral, people who were bodybuilders their entire lives, and woken up 110-pound scrawny bookworm the next day.
Okay. Weird.
You are also warned, actually, because they recognize you from the previous day, having gotten a soft coral. You are given the warning, do not consume more than one within a year.
Oh. One per year. Got it.
One type per year, yes.
One type per year.
So if you get more of these, say you get 50 of those green ones, right? It was the green one that you got the other day?
I've gotten a soft white, and now
A
I got a
white.
soft green.
What did the white one do?
They don't know what the white one does.
Yeah, I've got joint pain on the red shelf coral, and soft white. I have a question mark. So.
Yep.
Wait, joint pain.
Yeah.
Um,
Cures arthritis, man.
Oh, okay.
somebody who knows a little bit more is in.
Oh.
And they know a little bit more about the white coral. The white coral affects mages' abilities to cast spells
In a positive or negative way?
in a positive way. Either granting more or different kinds. And from what they know, it does not work on sport talents.
Damn it.
So NVIDIA.
Yeah,
can use
NVIDIA.
it.
Yeah, NVIDIA
Yeah.
can get that.
But if you were to get, 50 of these soft whites, you could eat those all in a day and be totally fine.
Right.
And you would gain potentially, nobody's
Done
eaten more
that.
than a couple at a time, because they're so rare or whatever. You could potentially then gain a huge benefit But if you were to eat a white soft coral and then like a yellow soft coral the next day, you'd probably die. Is what they tell you.
Okay.
And so they're like, hey, we don't usually tell people this because they're rare, and usually, you only get one and then you don't come back. Don't eat both of those. Don't do that.
Okay.
Is this the?
There's a couple corals like that.
Is this the person that's in that knows more about it? Is this the dude that I was trying to find before? Okay, dope.
They tell you about the soft corals and the shelf corals. One type within an entire year.
Okay.
Shelf corals.
And if you were to if you were to have a soft white coral and then like 3 weeks later have another, it resets that year. You got to wait a whole year from the last consumption of that type to do anything new.
I'm gonna ask this dude to give me more information about this purple symbiote.
Oh, you found one of those.
I did.
Yeah, you pull it out of your backpack and show off that jar. What do you want to know about it?
So the last guy told me that
Somebody
it has.
told me that you had a
he said that it offers like regeneration, sort of deal.
It's very highly sought after, actually, for amputees and stuff. They can regrow just about a limb over the course of the week that it seems to stay alive inside its host.
So it has a week lifespan?
Relatively, most of the symbiotes that we've found seem to be relegated to a week-long life cycle.
All right, awesome. While I got you here, she got this white symbiote with these black specks on it, and it seemed to turn her into a fish.
Were you in the water?
Yeah, we're crazy like that.
A little bit.
Oh, you have to be careful with that one. It will adapt to any environment. But if you try to change environments frequently, it could kill you.
Okay. Good to know.
What about a black one with white specks?
Oh, we know what
The black one with white specks. It's strange. You might feel, if you use it, you might feel tired and wore out for about a week. But then it seems to ooze out of the host, and it makes these stalks and hardens around and protects the host for about another week as it spreads spores.
Which is perfect timing for going to the Dragon Sanctuary Island in about a week.
Then
Touch
then it would
the fucking symbiotes.
and then it would definitely go away. Okay, and this blue crystal in the shape of a shell with a point on it. I heard that it does. It's good for enchanting. Have any more information on that?
They take arcane powers very easily. People have tried crushing them up and adding them to medicine. From my understanding, it just passes through the digestive system. It's a crystal. The clamshell attached to it is always a fun little novelty. Sometimes we see full creatures made out of these crystals.
Oh, is this like a baby creature? Is it
Well, it was probably a clam. It's probably long dead now. We haven't seen anything live wash up on our shores, but every now and then you'll see big old claws made out of it, or little bits of like eye stalk from what could be a crystalline snail.
Oh, would you assume that these types of creatures are living in this whirlpool?
Oh, I propose that I have a theory that actually they're millions of years old and their bodies were long buried underneath the sea and turned into these crystals as crystal grew and replaced the flesh of the being itself.
Damn, plan God.
And then as now Poseidon's mill is churning up the bottom, digs them up and washes them to the shore.
What's the I understand that
there are tons that are out there that swear by the gods that they've seen live ones attacking ships.
Oh well, possibility. There's
I
weird
think
shit
they're
in
all
the
a bunch
ocean.
of drunken loons.
Fair enough.
Next week.
So what? So that you say these take enchantments easily. What's the benefits of using this as opposed to any other item?
Oh well, the only thing that holds magic better are gems of wondrous power. From my personal experience, they hold fantastic right up there with Mage Willow, as far as holding enchantments go.
Nope.
It's just there's no necessary benefit to a wielder of any magical item made with it. The benefit comes to the enchanter. It takes the magic easy. It's almost greedy for it. It holds runes better. It's just easy to power. People have used it for supplements on constructs for Gems of Wondrous power, since those are a little rarer around these parts.
Good to know. How long are you going to be here?
Oh! I ship out just after tomorrow.
Very well. Well,
But there's usually an expert in. You should be able to ask just fine. There's a good couple of us that spend a lot of time here on the island searching through what we can and doing research on what we find.
well, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll start moseying my way on.
I hope your luck continues, I suppose.
Before we get on the ship and I pass the fuck out,
Yeah.
I would like to take off my belt of strength,
Yeah.
and it fits in Zelly's waist, so I'm just gonna walk up and strap it onto your arm.
Oh, okay.
You feel no difference.
No, it won't
Not yet.
take effect yet. It takes 24 hours or something like that.
Yeah. It takes 24 hours to begin effect and do it too.
Okie dokie.
So you
And
won't-
doesn't it, since it's
so
a
you
magical,
won't get it tomorrow either.
Yeah,
You
since
will-
it's a magical item, doesn't it just like become my size?
We'll say for the purpose of this that it's size upable.
Okay, yeah. No,
But it's flavor that it would just fit around. That his bicep is the
And
same size.
if you
as
want to wear it on your
Zelly's
bicep,
waist.
wear it on your bicep.
Sure. Yeah.
Like he's a big mountain of a man. I'm assuming his arms are pretty thick,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Zelly is
Absolutely.
a skinny 5'6".
Yeah.
So like,
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, bet. So yeah, we'll head back to Ganesh Island.
I'm gonna pass out, so you'll have to carry me.
Yep,
yeah, you're
that's,
gonna have to carry Zelly back to the hut.
that's fine. That was weird and gross.
There are little white stalks growing out from under her eyelids, forming almost like mushrooms, and you see this fine white powder every time you shift her kind of dust out.
Damn, we already left, so I can't ask that question. I'm just gonna like hold my breath every
Just like-
time that happens. I'm just no. I'll like as I'm carrying her, I'm like carrying her at like arm's length, like head back, just like.
Pull your shirt up.
I want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, people look at you strange.
That's
But,
fine.
You go toss her in bed, go to sleep. You guys.
I'm gonna toss her in bed, and then I'm gonna put like a blanket just like completely over her. We don't need everybody in this place turning into weird
Yeah.
fucking starfish creatures.
You lay it over her. The stalks go through the fabric of the blanket.
It wants to see, man. Let
That's
it
cool.
see.
There's plenty of blankets. I'll put another one over.
They go through.
That's fine. I'll put like 5 layers of it on her. Like this thing's gonna have to work for this.
Are you going to? They'll go through all of them. Do you change? Do you put on enough that its Zelly will be hot underneath?
Since the dude told me about since he said that it does things to adapt to environments, I won't.
Okay.
So
You do not have to roll a new fortitude save
Okay.
against death.
against death. Good God.
You
Yeah.
guys awaken the next morning.
Perfect.
I'll like.
You feel fantastic again.
Yes.
So since like they already know about these symbiote things, I don't mind telling them like what the fuck's happening, and just to like everybody give her like a solid like bubble, like don't social distancing, stay
Bubble
6 feet
boy.
away. Yeah.
Everybody gives a little bit of a berth. Anything through the morning for you guys?
No.
Nope.
Right back to the beach.
Sure do.
50 gold pieces in.
Not a problem. 100 for
100.
me.
100 feet. Are you going to bring?
Oh, Nvidia? Absolutely.
Nvidia doesn't have to pay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
you
gotta
mean?
pay for me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
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 he's
yeah.
gotta pay
I've
for
got
you.
a whopping
Okay.
39 gold left.
Because this
Ooh.
morning the girls
The
come
girls,
back with
yeah, the
Mark.
girls do come
And
back.
so you do have recourse to some more folk.
Oh yeah. Before we head out, I guess there is something that we need to do in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia needs to enchant us some temporary perception boons.
Oh, yes, I can do that. I don't have much in the way of materials. You see, like, they've all got, all their skin looks fantastic. Their nails are done. Mark comes up and he's just kind of like, looks kind of embarrassed, and he hands you like this little purse of coins back. It was really nice to feel like a dad again, and they're very persuasive. I'm sorry I spent almost all your money.
That's why I sent it with you. Did you get your nails done too?
No.
No.
That's fucking great. How much did he get back to her?
Like 20 gold pieces.
Oh, dude. I wasn't expecting anything back. I have 59 gold.
Hey, you can pay your way today.
No, I can't, because I only have 59 gold.
Yeah,
And 3 silver pieces and 3 copper pieces.
we'll bring Caroline to come with us, with the enchantments. How much do you need? What do you need?
Well, something to hold the enchantment. I don't really have much to work with around here. Do you need this to be permanent or
No, temporary.
Oh, okay. Does anybody have like a pair of glasses or a crystal to look through or a magnifying glass?
So I
Like
have
spotting
this, and I'll
scope?
pull out the crystal that I got from.
You want to use that on this?
No. Give me a second.
Okay.
So I was told that this thing can take enchantments really easily.
Oh,
In your, for the moment, limited knowledge about all of this stuff, are you able to remove the enchantments easily? Or is it kind of like a one and done deal?
well, it depends. If I'm just using my sport talent on it, it's all temporary magics. Otherwise, some enchantments I could make permanent. Otherwise, disenchanting items is a time-consuming process, but not impossible, of course.
Okay. But if you were to put like a temporary enchantment in there, once the enchantment's done, it would go away, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
No. You're fine. Da, 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 da.
I walk over, like, to there. This is a place of healing, and I just like, does anybody have glasses? Or can we find glasses or like an eyeglass of some sort? Just to whoever's closest working here.
Yeah, the man kind of like looks up at you and it's like, "Oh, are you having trouble with your vision?"
A little bit, yeah.
Yes. Let's see here. Please, right this way. And he leads you over into another room, and you see they've got a couple cases with some odd end glasses and monocles and stuff. A lot of them look kind of old and some chipped and stuff.
Perfect. I just pick up 2.
He's like, "Oh, well, you have to test to see if they actually improve your vision first. You don't
Oh no,
know
I don't
what...
care about that at all. How much for the 2 pairs of glasses?
Oh, a gold piece."
Perfect. I have 58 gold.
You just like put a coin in, he's just like,
And I walk away. And then I walk back up to Amelia and I hand her the pairs of glasses.
"Ah, pairs of glasses." Yeah, she'll sit down and she'll give those some enchantments. They'll give you +4 on perceptions.
Woo!
Rad.
And then can we count on NVIDIA to owls us again?
Yeah, you
Perfect.
can do that.
So that's +6. What? This is gonna be great. Even if I roll like shit, I can't roll under a 20.
What? What's your addition to perception?
11. I just always, for some reason, my perception rolls are ass. Like, I do well all the time, except with my perception rolls. My perception rolls are like
you
a 3.
roll like 14s and 6. I thought you had like a +6 to your perception.
No. My ad is great. I just can't roll perception.
I add 8 at base.
I know, and everyone's perception rolls are always higher than mine.
Yes.
I don't do
You're
well in
always drunk.
initiative. I don't do well at seeing things. It's fine. It's
that's-
Ellie's drunk. It's cool. Like,
Not anymore. Maybe
Not
it'll
right
just
now.
get better.
Not right now. I rolled
Alright.
a 19 on that one perception roll, and I was like, holy fuck.
Well,
31.
so these,
Suck it.
so these, these symbiote things. At least this purple one, he said it lasts for about a week normally. Do you want this purple one and grow your leg back, or do you want to talk to May and I don't know, get some upgrades to it? Because I think that would be really cool.
I really thought about getting upgrades to the leg, but I don't think I want to because, like, I really don't feel like Zelly would want to add upgrades to her already metal leg. I think that she, deep down, she feels really shitty about not having both of her legs, and like she sits in her room sometimes and just looks at her legs and like jiggles the fat on one leg and then like
takes the metal
pokes
off and
the
just stares
metal.
at the stump.
Exactly. Yeah, she's got some PTSD from that. So she
Panda does that a lot.
Yeah, she just doesn't talk about it. She doesn't talk about a lot of things. They'll come up, but no, she's not going to upgrade the leg.
Okay.
I
Next
will
question.
take it, but not right now.
I was just that's what my next question was. Like, do you want to like let that shit
Good call.
figure itself out?
Yeah,
And
if I find another one in the water, you can be damn sure I'm going to touch it. But like this one, it's already contained.
I advise against it, but you know what?
Oh, of course.
I advise against a lot of things, and people just don't listen to me, so it's fine.
Oh.
All right, back to the beach,
Boy.
and we'll take Caroline this time.
Yeah, you take Caroline. You guys pay your way in 150 gold pieces.
I'm going to burn through this shit. It's fine though.
And we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Woo!
Be back in a jiff, guys.
Hey guys, if you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing and following us over on Twitch. Thank you.